Time for an update on all kinds of veteran-related activities in the area. Chuck Roberts is here, military historian, commander of American Legion Post 403, and curator of Roberts Armory World War II Museum in Rochelle, and really our local go-to guy when it comes to military questions and information. So what's happening concerning our veterans and the activities, Chuck?
Okay, Chuck, the meeting of the Rochelle American Legion Post 403 are typically on the second Wednesday of every month. Each meeting includes dinner and a guest speaker. All veterans are invited to attend, even if they are not a member. If you are interested in joining the American Legion in Rochelle, Post 403 will pay for your first year of membership. The next Rochelle American Legion Post 403 meeting is October 9th at 6 p.m. at the Iron Skillet Restaurant at the Petros Truck Stop on Route 38. Tom McDermott will be speaking on the history of Rochelle during World War II. VFW Post 3878 offers lunches Tuesday through Fridays from 10:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. Check their website for the menu. The first Monday of the month is the officers' meeting at 6:30 p.m. Third Monday of the month is the entire post meeting at 6:30 p.m. Tuesdays at 7:30 is the Queen of Hearts program, 6 tickets for $5. Lightning Bingo on Thursday nights is at 6 p.m. A Veterans Assistance Officer is at the VFW the first Monday of each month at 10 a.m.
What's the difference between VFW and American Legion?
Sure. The American Legion was chartered by Congress in 1919 as a patriotic, mutual help wartime veterans organization. The American Legion accepts both peacetime and wartime vets. To be in the Legion, you don't ever have to leave the U.S., but many members have. American Legion Department service officers help thousands of veterans receive VA benefits they earn through the service to their country. The Legion conducts, promotes, and supports hundreds of career fairs for veterans and transitioning service members, bringing employers face-to-face with job hunters. The American Veterans of Foreign Service and the National Society of the Army of the Philippines merged to form the Veterans of Foreign Wars in 1914. The VFW states that you have to have been in a combat area to become a member. The purpose of the VFW is to speed rehabilitation of the nation's disabled and needy veterans, assist veterans' widows and orphans and dependents of needy or disabled veterans, and promote Americanism by means of education in the patriotism and by constructive service to local communities. The basic difference between the two organizations is the membership requirement, but both are great organizations. Culver's Restaurant is extending a discount to veterans. Bring your DD Form 214 or have veteran placed on your driver's license. To get a veteran placed on your driver's license, make a copy of the DD Form 214 and send it to the Illinois Department of Veterans Affairs, along with Illinois Form 4970565 that can be obtained on the department's website. They will send back a notarized copy of your DD Form 214, which you can take to the Department of Motor Vehicles, who will have veterans placed on your license for a $5 fee. This is an easy way to prove you're a veteran to get your discount. Pledges for the bronze statue of the kneeling soldier at Veterans Memorial at Lawn Ridge Cemetery has reached approximately 80% of the goal. The statue will be life-size and be created by a talented local artist, Fran Volz. This would be the first piece of bronze art in Rochelle. Donation pledge forms can be obtained at the VFW and online at the City of Rochelle website. The plan is to have the statue installed by Memorial Day 2020. The concrete foundation work is planned to be installed this fall. This is a wonderful opportunity to participate in the development of a true piece of art honoring veterans who have served our country.
Absolutely. Can you give us an update on the Legion Act?
Yes, the Legion Act, House Bill 1641 has passed and is signed by the President. The legislation allows anyone who served in the armed forces since 1941 to become an American Legion member. In the past, only those who have served during a war were eligible. This excluded those who served during the Cold War and other times when the country was not officially at war. This is long overdue, in my opinion. Another bill is the U.S. Senate bill allowing post 9/11 vets to use GI Bill benefits as collateral to start a business and to generate other activities of business nature. And this has passed important hurdles in the U.S. Senate, and hopefully will come into law shortly.
What is the GI Bill?
The GI Bill is essentially a program where the person who was in the military gets benefits for educational purposes and things of that nature.
Okay. What are the current requirements then for joining the military?
Okay, for joining the military, the current requirements are, first, you must be a U.S. citizen or a resident alien. You must be between the ages of 17 and 34. You must have a high school diploma, have no more than 2 descendants. You take and pass the Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery Test. That's a written test. You must pass a military entrance processing station medical exam. Also, you have to realize that transgender and transsexual people who have current or previous gender dysphoria are not eligible to join the military at this time. This is a recent change in the administration policy.
Okay.
If you are one of the first to get an Illinois concealed carry permit, this is the year for renewal. You must take a 3-hour refresher course and demonstrate proficiency at the firing range.
And I know we've talked about this before. What if that permit expires?
If it expires, you have to go through all the procedures again. You must go through the original 2-day course, fingerprinting, and proficiency tests. Go to the Illinois State website, sign in, and review the renewal requirement. The state of Illinois is way behind on renewing these permits, so keep a copy of your payment and proof of a renewal course when your permit expires. Mine has been over 100 days, yet I still haven't received the proper documents or the cards. The Lee-Ogle County Honor Guard has performed at funerals for veterans for the past several years. They are very well received by the relatives of the deceased. For persons interested in joining the Honor Guard, you must be a veteran. Contact Guy Bays at the VFW at 815-562-3878.
Okay. Would you be kind enough to explain the VA urgent care benefit?
Okay, there's a new VA urgent care benefit. The urgent care benefit provides treatment for injuries and illnesses that require immediate attention but are not life-threatening. For instance, stitches or something of this nature. The veteran must go to an urgent care provider in the VA's network and state that he or she is using the VA urgent care benefit. To find out where a facility is located that accepts the VA urgent care benefit, go online and search for VA Urgent Care Locator and click on the link to the Department of Veteran Affairs Urgent Care page, which will give you all the information. The VA urgent care provider closest to Rochelle is in DeKalb. If this does not work, call the Vet Center at 815-395-1276 for help. Always call this number first to make sure you are eligible for this service. Ogle County Veterans Assistance Commission Veterans Assistant Officer is Superintendent Ellen Cathall, who can be reached at 815-677-0852 for any help you need with the VA. There will be a huge World War II reenactment at Midway Village in Rockford on Saturday and Sunday, September 21st and 22nd. This is sponsored by the World War II Historical Reenactment Society. This is the biggest World War II reenactment in the country, with over 1,000 reenactors, including tents, vehicles, tanks, and other equipment. Reenactors represent many branches and units that were active during World War II, including Allied Infantry, Airborne, Naval, Air Corps, tank units, WAC, Women's Army Corps, and WAVE, and that's the Navy equivalent of the WAC, nurse, and home front units, as well as German, Russian, Polish, and Japanese units. The charge is $14 for adults, $12 for veterans and active duty personnel, and $8 for kids. And that's a wrap on Veteran Affairs in Rochelle.
So that is the largest reenactment, and it's right here close to home.
That's correct.
Amazing. Lucky to have that. Thanks, Chuck. Chuck Roberts joins us each month. We'll catch you next month. 8:52 at Good Time Oldies, 1060.